Cześć, siema, jak leci? I think we're on. Should be good. You can see my new lovely red background. I mean, because weather kinda decided to break, and a bit of color in your life is always good. So, since there were no other votes, other choices for today's ration review, if you're interested in that, there's a link like under the stream in my description box or something, where you can anonymously leave your vote for the future streams. Today we'll be having an American ration, or MRE, meal ready to eat. Menu 17, pork sausage patty maple flavored. And it's 2020 production date, so it's super fresh. Let me check the date actually on it. Well, 29, is it 9 or is it 0? Okay, I believe it's 2-0, so that would be like mid-February 2020, so it's really fresh in terms of MREs. Before that year, there were two menus. I mean, obviously you can eat any of those rations for any meal, but before 2020 there were two menus you would consider breakfast ones. There was the pork sausage patty maple flavored, which was generally not well liked because it was too sweet overall, and there was hash browns and oatmeal, I believe. For some reason, probably to make room for other stuff, they got combined into one breakfast menu, which is this. I'm not sure. I think I had the maple pork sausage patty before, but I don't remember it too well, so it would be nice to check it out again. And the hash browns, well, the hash potatoes, not browns, but let's just open this bag and see what's inside, okay? Okay, so peelable seal. Okay, this will peel. I just need to put a bit more into it. Okay, and it opens nicely. It's packed by MRE, so we got another inner sleeve. Let's put that here. So straight off the bat, this is the pork sausage patty maple. As you can see, it's not very big. We got the information sleeve, and the patty is basically 3.2 ounces or 91 grams. That's this thing. The ingredient list is not too long this time, actually. Okay, so pork sausage, and the other retort pouch is hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. And it's actually a bigger portion because it's 5 ounces or 142 grams. You can get all the nutritional information on here as well. We got dehydrated granola with milk and blueberries. Okay, it's bigger, but not too big a portion. Accessory pack, which we'll open in a sec. Maple muffin top, trans fat free. So you can see maple being a sort of theme here. Okay, we got some smoked almonds, noise, and it's just a handful of almonds actually. Carbohydrate, electrolyte, beverage powder, grape flavored. Awesome. These taste so chemical, but whatever. There are people who enjoy grape flavor. Me. Table syrup, not to be confused with actual maple syrup. It's naturally and artificially maple flavored. Yay. There's a spoon, traditional brown spoon. Hot beverage bag. And a ration heater. As for the accessory pack, we get your bum ration, toilet paper. I should change the wrapping actually. The blind and visually impaired. Can't really read the wrapper, so don't know what's that about. A book of matches. Get some sugar. Oh, that's new. Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee. Yeah, I had a bit of a break trying rations, so this is a new brand for me. And it's packed at the end of 2019, so not too old. Crema, non-dairy. Mint chewing gum. You can tell the flavor by the wrapper. Cinnamon is red, clear is mint. There's salt and moist towelette, latex free. Okay, so that's what's in this ration. Let's get it out on a tray, let's prepare the stuff and see how it goes. My guess is it's non-dairy because it will keep for longer than dairy-based stuff. Dairy usually spoils quite quickly. But yeah, nice if you get, intolerances, or if you're vegan, you won't eat it anyway because there's bacon in it. Okay, technically I could mix my coffee in this, put it into the heater and warm it up. I get some hot water prepared, so I will not use it that way. Let's get it all away. Okay, so we got two things to warm up. The hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers and onions, and the pork sausage patty. In the previous iteration of this ration, this came with snack bread with 2 slices of that, so you could make like a burger, but it was a terrible burger. Okay, so this is quite new, should work, hopefully. Okay, that's open, that's good. I will add the water aside so I don't spill it or overfill it. Actually, because putting 2 pouches in the heater would be tricky. And whoa, is it going already? Okay, too much water, so and it sounds like it started to work already, so I need to be quick. There's the potatoes and there's the patty, and we'll put it back in the sleeve. It helps keep everything together and also traps some of the heat as well. Okay, I can hear it definitely activated and slowly growing as the water heats up. So normally you put it against a rock or something so the water doesn't leak, so I put it aside. Okay, yeah, because I'm leaking water already. So give me a second. Okay, that's just water. That's done. It's gonna heat up my meal nicely for me. So let's get the tray and the rest of the stuff out. What do we have here? Maple muffin top, trans fat free. So obviously a dessert. Okay. It's very moist. We're going to hear that word lots today. Sorry, not sorry. It's very, there's like oxygen absorber, and we do not eat that. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It smells of fake maple. Kind of just like a very moist sponge cake. Can we focus maybe a bit, like a tiny bit here, please? Nope. Sorry, my cam doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah, I'll try that later. It's got a bit of a oily film on it. It sticks to your hands. Not my favorite experience. Smoked almonds, 90-gram pack. It's vacuum sealed, so the almonds should stay nice and crunchy inside. Some more in the bag. Okay, so that's your almond portion. It does smell smoky. Obviously it's smoke seasoning, they're not actually smoked. It's almonds roasted in peanut or cottonseed oil, smoked almond seasoning, salt, cool maltodextrin, nature hickory smoke flavor, yeast, and a couple other items. But yeah, smoked almonds. Super crunchy, super fresh. Bonus points for that. Okay, so granola with milk and blueberries. Makes about 1 cup, half a cup. Add 2 to 4 ounces of water. That's 60 to 120 mils, I believe. First things first, though. I can't speak today. Open the pouch. And we're looking for the oxygen absorber, because we do not eat that stuff. I'm smarter than that. You can see how it looks like. There's obviously the blueberries, and all the milk powder and all the granola bits. Granola oats, brown sugar, coconut. Yeah, so basically it's oat based. Let me see if I can measure out just enough water for that. Okay, I have about 100 ml, so it's like midway between the options. Give it a stir. You want to get all the powder from the corners, because otherwise it won't rehydrate all too well. It's starting to look lovely purpley inside from the bloops in there. Okay. I'm going to let it sit for just a few moments so the water sips properly into all the stuff inside. What else we've got in this ration? Coffee. Okay. Let's prep it in the hot beverage bag. Open bag, fill with water to appropriate fill line, add powder. Okay. So coffee, I guess, for 6 ounces. It's a small coffee. I can smell the Russian heater going. Not the best smell, but I'm going to air the room properly later. Okay, so that would be about it. 6 ounces or like 180 mils, I guess. Good part is I can probably sit it. See, Canadian Russians got beverage bags that are thicker and I got a gusset on the bottom, so you can actually stand it on wherever you need to stand it. This one doesn't want to cooperate, so okay, we need to be quick. Coffee, sugar, and whitener, because why not? All 3 bags in one go. I don't know if you heard about Ranger coffee. You would get your coffee, and if you want other stuff as well, pour that into your mouth and follow up with water. I'm not brave enough to try that, and I don't fight any juggle, and since I'm not in the field, I don't have to do that kind of thing. I can enjoy it my way. Okay, I can't even tear 3 bags at the same time, apparently. The creamer refuses to cooperate. Yeah, I whipped up my blade because okay, so the coffee is the granulated kind. That's the pellets. Sorry, but I keep bumping my camera. Okay, so coffee, creamer, sugar, bag of hot water. As I said, you would put cold water in it and dump it into the flameless Russian heater to warm up your coffee for you. You could even do that at the end using the leftover heat after warming up your meal. And sugar, because I like my coffee sweet. I don't see a point in drinking bitter coffee. But it's bitter as it is. Okay, important tip, pro-life tip, seal it properly, nicely. We want to get some of the air out from it. As much air as we can. Okay, wish they put double zipper in here, like some zipper bags get, but Okay, and now you shake it. Shake that booty. To, mix everything in. And technically, if it wasn't too hot, you could even drink straight from the bag. I got a cup. Probably a little product placement, because this is a delivery company in Poland, but not sponsored, not affiliated. Okay, this will be tricky because you don't want to pour. You don't want to pour from this bit. Might lose too much. You want to open it sideways, but it's hot, and I'm not doing the best with hot temps, so just trying not to burn myself. Nope, I need to do it off cam. Sorry. Okay, and that's my coffee. I will put it here, and I will put my granola in a... Yeah, I will put it in a bowl because I don't want to scrub it off the tray later. It smells nicely, smells sweet. You can see the company logo, Mountain House. They produce quite a bit of stuff for, even for civilian market, like freeze-dried meals. Okay, so going by the date codes I've seen so far, the individual components were mostly made at the end of 2019, and the whole ration was packed in the early 2020. So, if you want about timelines, can give it another stir. Okay, doesn't look too bad, does it now? Nice and sweet. And the last thing we got is carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, grape flavored. 12 ounces, so like 360 mils. But since I'm not into, fake grape flavored, the pouch is so big because you can add water into that, but stirring them is tricky. Okay, I got 400 mils in here, which is closer to, 16 ounces. No, not 16. 13, and I can add more water if I want. And yeah, this is what happens when you catch your Smurfs and you juice them. Smurfs juice. And actually change the flavor, the color, because old rations, grape flavored stuff was purple in color as well. So blue allows for Smurfs jokes, at least, if nothing else. Here's my glass. It's disconcertingly blue. I mean, I think I read somewhere that we got something in our brain that's opposed to eating blue things, because blue is in nature is usually toxic. So making your stuff blue isn't exactly, smart. Okay, it doesn't taste all that bad. I'm not a fan, but it's palatable. Yeah, blue drink. Chewing gum and the table syrup. As if we didn't have enough sweets in this already from the granola and muffin top. Okay, so let me clean my hands with a moist towel. Maybe I'll do that after, putting my stuff on the tray. I wonder if it's nice and toasty already. I mean, the sleeve doesn't feel that hot. What about the pouches themselves? Yeah. Potatoes definitely need another couple minutes. The patty is nice. Okay, so I will give it another few while going through the stuff we already got on the tray. And then go for the rest. So, granola with milk and blueberries. Basically just oatmeals with all the stuffs. The blueberries, I guess, they're closer to the stuff we get in Europe, not the big ones. It's nice. Lightly sweet, very lightly sweet. Nothing offensive. Got those little bits of flavor from the fruit. If you prefer your oatmeal on the denser side, you could definitely add half of what I did. Or if you want it even more soupy, you could add more. I think in the future, if I do that, I would add less water. The oats still have some bite to them. They're not too soft. So that's a plus. It's not the best oatmeal I had in Russia, but it's still pretty nice. So the maple muffin top, like it's just a muffin top, not the whole muffin, but muffin top. I wonder who thought of that and how. Okay, I'm trying to get a focus here. Can we? Okay. So, nice moist sponge. Very delicate it seems. Tastes like fake maple. Very sugary. It's the kind of cake that immediately makes you go for some drink because it sticks to your palate. It's not bad, I think from the cakes I had in Russian so far, this one's high on the list. But yeah, flavor is mostly sugar and fake maple. It leaves a nice aftertaste in your mouth, but no, it's fake. So let's wash it down with some coffee. Can't speak today. And yes, I'm saying moist on purpose because I know how it triggers some people, and I'm feeling mean today. Coffee is nice, actually. This could be like a winner combo, I think. Let me try. Mm. Okay. So the coffee is very nicely roasted. Like, it has just that, like, for my taste, the perfect amount of bitterness. It's not too dark. And after that sugary maple cake, maybe not chef's kiss, but kinda high on my list, no? And with the almonds still being nice and crunchy. Mm. Mm. They're not too heavy on the fake smoke flavoring, so they're not offensive. Lightly salty, super crunchy. So far, it kind of all goes together, I must say. Okay, so first of the heater, pork sausage patty, maple flavored. And you can see the bag has two turn notches, sets of 10 notches. You can choose which one to open to get your meal out. She's going to try to use the lower one. Okay, that did not go as planned. Nothing's lost yet. The patty. Okay, there's a lot of juice in there. Okay, so that's what it is. The 3.2 ounces patty, or like 90 grams patty, in sauce, I guess. Try just that fluid. Okay, so a loaf of your cat's food. I mean, obviously it's processed meat, pork sausage, and the fluid is kind of sugary and oily and fake maple at the same time. It's weird taste. Yeah, it's sugary, savory, oily, and maple at the same time. Weird combo. So, let's try a little bit. Yeah, it did plop. One of the patties got at least like a grill marks on it. This one doesn't. So, here's what it looks like in close up. Very processed meat. Definitely looking like cat's wet food. I mean, I think it's a step up from cat's puke. Like, maybe. Can't say I like that. It's no, it's right. Maybe the juice, the jus, will help it a bit, but yeah, it's quite sweet. like my mind have trouble reconciling the savory in the meat because it's somewhere in there. Oh, so much sweetness. I'll even get table syrup to add to that, which I will do. In a moment, because I need to mentally prepare for that. Meanwhile, I think the trick to maple bacon is a bit more balanced because it's mostly bacon with some sweetness. The sweetness hits you up in front, and then you get into vaguely meatiness. Not really that. Okay, so one side is hot, the other is not so much. Yeah, I put the potatoes from the heater. So I'm kind of kneading it to try and distribute the warm bits all throughout the pouch. Because one end is hot, the other is not. Okay, what's the date on those two actually? I'm curious about the production date. So the patty was made and packed on January 14th, 2020, and potatoes January 8th. Okay. So hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. Don't get your hopes up too high on the browns part, because you will be sorely disappointed. And yeah, we're back to cut pig. I put it in the same compartment because I mean, either pack it together. I guess we were supposed to eat it together. I think it's possible, because I did not check the numbers, that when combining the two mains of the rations, being that potatoes and the patty, they were scaled down. So while there were separate menus, you'd get more potatoes and bigger patty. Yeah. Obviously what we got here is like tiny potato sticks, tiny bits of bacon, of onion, of bell pepper. Okay, maybe this will look a bit better. The potatoes are kind of smashed, overcooked, I guess. But yeah, down the hatch. And see, that's the problem in this ration. Because the potatoes taste nice. There might be not much of bacon or onion or other stuff, but it does add enough flavor for this to work. But it's basically cooked potatoes. There's not even a hint of fried flavor to them. So yeah, and you can't fry it. I don't know if it's some kind of preservatives in it or how they made, but I did try dumping it on the pan at least once, and it didn't work at all. It did not brown at all. Okay, I got some of the juices leaking here, so I will try potatoes with that for now. And it kind of works. Thing is, potatoes get so much flavor in themselves. They can't get too much of other stuff in them. So what you end up is mostly potatoes with the flavor is a bit more. How do I say it? It's more distinct, and only at the end you get that hint of sweetness from the juices. So it's actually quite nice. I actually like it this way better. So I wonder if this will work if we put together potatoes with the sausage patty. I mean, it doesn't look too unappealing. If you forgive the lack of color on the potatoes, it looks quite nice actually. And still not a fan of this thing. It's not bad, but it's just, I think they do much better if they just, got rid of it altogether. But they did give us table syrup. So let's see if this maybe somehow saves the sausage patty by bumping up some of the flavors in it. And of course I can't tear it open. Yep, lightly golden syrup. It's quite nice actually. I did make my own syrup at some point. It does have more of that fake maple that we got in the muffin and in this thing. So on its own, it's nice. Too sugary at the end. Okay, not too much because so sausage patty with extra table syrup. My mouth is very much confused right now because very confused. Because like it's sweet, but it's meat, but then it's that fake maple in it. If not for that flavoring, if this was just a syrup, it might have been nicer with that extra sweetness, something to bump up that porkiness in the sausage. But the way it is now, it's doing my mouth confused. Okay, so altogether, pork sausage patty with table syrup and with potatoes. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. So somehow, adding the syrup helps the patty work with potatoes better. It's so weird. It's like, you know, it's got no it's got no business working, but it works. I think I know what's happening here, but just let me make sure. As I said at the beginning, like, you know, when I started trying the potatoes, on their own, they're nice, savory, but just, you know, one-dimensional savory. And if you mix that with this, which is basically more savory with some fake maple, you get like two warring flavors trying to come together. It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't work as a thing. But, and yes, I'm adding more syrup, but if you take that syrup, that extra bit of sweetness, add another layer of dimension to the potatoes, and kind of helps tie it better with the sausage. So yeah, sorry, focus please. So it's kind of confusing, but putting them together and with that syrup wasn't a terribly bad idea. I mean, technically you could add some salt to your potatoes and it would help as well. It would bump the flavor a little bit, give it a bit more depth, but also that would raise your sodium consumption. This gives you sugars, but it also provides an extra layer of flavor. Yeah, I can't get over how this works. Shouldn't, but it does. Just to stay on the silly side, because it's Sunday and tomorrow's another Monday and half of my office is out for 3 days, I'm going to try a sweet sandwich combo. Do we add potatoes to that? Maybe next round. Maybe muffin top with the sausage patty. I don't hate it. It was too heavy on the muffin. You know what? Fuck it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're making a proper combo, bitches. In case you don't have time, you know, to enjoy all of those bits separately. It won't kill you. Obviously, you're sort of waiting your dessert, because other than overwhelming sugarness, it disappears under the flavors of this, but you can do that. It won't immediately come back out. So, smells juice. Okay, so one more spoonful of blueberry granola just to remind myself how it tasted like. So I didn't have my hopes too high when opening this ration. I mean, I remember the potatoes being quite good and granola not too shabby, but the maple patty, eh, I was not disappointed. And to be honest, overall, I kind of do like this meal, um, especially with how well these two and the syrup mix. They definitely go together. They both add something to each other. Something that wasn't there when there were two separate meals. You can then fix the potatoes without extra salt, and the patty with syrup isn't too overwhelmingly sweet. So this is kind of better combo than the patty in the with snack bread. Muffin top, very sweet but also very moist. I kind of wish they dialed back a bit on that fake maple flavor. Um, because just too much of it. But not too bad a cake, I guess. Um, if they would replace it with other cakes available in the rations, yeah, probably. Like throw in the lemon pound cake, and I'd be happy. I'd be perfectly happy. Almonds are nice, not too heavily flavored. Nice and crunchy, and this kind of snack is always nice to pick you up on the go. It also provides you with some nice nutty oils and stuff for your brain. Coffee, new brand for me in the rations, but very very nice, rich but not too heavy. And the granola, yeah, I'd probably make it with less water next time, but just enough sweetness. It kind of almost feels dialed back, like almost not sweet compared to the other stuff. All in all, if I were to rate it 7 out of 10, maybe. It's a really solid ration, all sorts of familiar breakfast flavors. Definitely a nice way to start your day. Yeah. MRE menu 17, pork sausage patty, maple flavored, 2020 production date. So that's what we had a look at today. Can I do it like that? We'll figure it out. I will finish it in a sec. But that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my cat food. It's always lovely to not have to, check them out on my own. Company is always much welcomed. That's it for today. I see you on Wednesday, probably for more of the Lego Avengers video game. And then next Sunday for another Russian review. As I said at the beginning, you can jump on my Twitter, tell me which Russian you want me to review next. There's a nice world map telling you of the places we can go to. I also linked it in the description on my channel here on Twitch. This is an anonymous like a poll on Google, so you can drop your answer there and not give me your name, not have to sign in anywhere. There is some cool stuff waiting. I probably save it for when we're gonna get the proper cam. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you again. See you on Wednesday, and bye bye.